the kids and families that are all going from summer to school.
Yeah.
So Randy, could you start us with any pointers for parents transitioning from summer to school?
I think, like all of us during transitions, kids are no different than we are. You know, think about how long they've been out of school. They've been out of school for 3 months or so, and teachers been out of school, you know, for about that amount of time. And parents, we've all been in this kind of, you know, in a different place in our schedules and everything else. So it's quite normal for us to, you know, have some trouble and struggle getting back into that transition. I know there's that honeymoon period for some kids and families, really excited to go back to school, and so they're up early and they got their clothes set out and all that. So I think, you know, it's different for everyone. For some kids and parents, I know that transitions can be a little harder because we've been around each other for 3 months and we've gotten really used to that, and now I'm going into an environment where maybe mom or dad or my safety is not going to be with me all the time, and so that can be a struggle at times. And so really I think what I'm going to ask of and just really focus on here in this question is just more about you parents being able to set the standard and the expectation with your child that your child's going to go to school and that your child can handle it. You know, I've talked about really trying to help them set the stage of, oh, you've got a nice teacher, it'll be fine, and oh, you know, those things last year that you had trouble with, you know, you're not going to have trouble with them this year. You know, we kind of paint this picture sometimes that we don't really know if that's going to be true. They may struggle in various areas, and so we don't want to set them up for kind of this false sense of security. But what we can say is that you can handle it. And really, I think our kids, they really feed off of our confidence and our energy, and really setting that sometimes that expectation that you can handle it. We're going to go and I'm going to drop you off. Can really be comforting to kids if they can see from you that you really think that they can do it. So I think in these next several days, really parents, even if you feel a little anxious yourself, really present to your kids that they can do it, they can handle it, and a lot of those other things that we typically do as far as reassurance and those things. And I think that's a little bit of that's okay, but the more that goes on day after day sets a pattern. So I'd be kind of concerned about that if you feel like it's becoming a pattern that your child needs that to feel confident going to school. But overall, I would say going back to school after being off for 3 months is difficult for a lot of us. I know being on vacation for just a week and then going back to work can be tough. So I don't know if either of you have anything to add to that, but I just wanted to stress that it's normal, but also kind of set that expectation that your child can handle it. Either of you have anything to add?
I think that sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of like your own attitude helps your whole family. So if you're kind of giving yourself a break, like this is going to be a little bumpy, but we can make it.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
We all, as we know, all these things that we struggle with seem to pass in various ways, and we've just got to stay present in that moment that even though it might be tough in this minute or this hour or today, that we can sometimes start letting that take hold of us and be like, oh my gosh, here it comes again, or oh, this is going to be a tough school year. So we just got to stay in the present. So hopefully that helps you and your family.